Many people struggle with one common problem, which is forgetting the words that they newly learn or they learn for the first time, and they want to find a solution for this problem as soon as possible. So in this video, I'm going to break down the problem, tell you why that happens, and at the same time, I'm going to walk you through the two ways of learning vocabulary words and which one is better. So bear with me till the end. Basically, there are two main ways of learning vocabulary words. The first one is the traditional one that most of us practice on a daily basis, which is acting as a passive recipient. You just receive information from native speakers and then you try to look them up. So for example, you listen to a native speaker talking about a certain topic, and then that person says a word that you haven't met before. You haven't encountered that word before. So you immediately look it up, find its definition, write it down in your notebook, and then you try to practice it in a future conversation. But the follow-up issue, you actually can't find a conversation in which there are people talking about a similar topic in order for you to practice this word with them. And then you end up forgetting the word. And that is why I'm going to talk to you about the other way, which is more efficient, more effective, and it never failed me. So instead of using that traditional way that makes you end up forgetting a lot of words, I want you to actively participate in finding the words that you already need in your conversations. How does that work? Let me explain. Let's say, for example, you're having a conversation with anyone in English right now, and you guys are talking about money, friends, or whatsoever. And then in the middle of this convo, you get stuck. You want to say a certain word in English, but you don't know how to say it. So you go like on Google and you check it out, you try to look this word up, and you employ it and use it in your conversation on the spot. After this conversation, you will never forget this word. In fact, if this word pops up to you in the future, you will remember the word, the context, the participants, the topic, the circumstances, everything related to this word, you will remember it, and you will never forget it. Because your mind actually is going to treat this word as something that you need, as something that you use, as something that you employ, so it will not brush it off like other words. So long story short, instead of being a recipient all the time, try to be an active participant in finding the words that you need, in looking up what you need, and you will never forget these words ever again. So if there's like anybody by chance who has been using this way and like it worked for them, so tell me down in the comments your opinions on it. And I want you guys also like to try to check this way out, try it in your conversations, try to look up the words that you just need, and then examine that method for a long period of time and tell me whether it worked for you or not. But I assume it's going to work for all of you guys because it's literally the most effective way of learning vocabulary words ever, because your mind is going to link this word to the circumstances that you learned it in. So I hope you like the video and follow me for more tips.